was gonna see this bitch. She's gonna walk in with my nigga, and I'm gonna fuck her up. Like, it's Riyah. Welcome back to my motherfucking channel, and it is a Friday, niggas. It's Friday, which I already know the shit. It's Friday. That means it's Friday, and it's Fashion Nova about to see my motherfucking way. Every time that I'm about to get up here, I always think I'm gonna do this story time or that story time, because like I be having an idea about what I want to talk about, but then like I'm like, oh yeah, like why can't I tell this story time? But before we do get into what the story time is going to be today, we of course have to choose our writer of the week. And this week I told y'all, if you watched the last video, that if you wanted to be a featured writer in this week's story time, and then you would have to tag me on Instagram in a on Twitter. You have to follow me and at me, or you have to follow me and tag me on Twitter saying that you want to be a writer for Ryday. Some of you guys did, some of you guys didn't, and that's fine. Just you won't be motherfucking featured on my motherfucking shit. Cause I always do Snapchat, and everybody has Snapchat, so I'm gonna give my Twitter followers a little bit of love. So let's go ahead and choose. The hardest part of my week is choosing a writer, honestly, cause y'all all lit as fuck. Like all my writers are so cute. Like, and then even one writer had snapped me like, oh, I was scared to see a picture. Why you lit, bitch? Don't be scared. I chose a boy last week, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose a girl. I'm gonna flip it every week. Boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl, man, woman, child, cousin. I'm just gonna flip every week. My writer for this week is Shannon Mrs. Bell. So she gave me this nice little tweet. There she go right there. A tweet and everything. She is right here. Let me get out the motherfucking way because I might have an issue with it. There she go right there. She's gonna be right here for the remainder of Little Friday. And she wrote, I would love to be your writer of the week. I love you, Riyah. You're such a queen. Thank you for wanting to be a writer. Let's get it.
You know that you need a rider. You know that you need a rider. You might really wanna try me, babe. All I know I want a rider. All I know I want a rider, babe. You know that you need a rider. You know that you need a rider. You might really wanna try me, babe.
That's it for the writer of the week. Like I said, thank you, Shannon, for submitting your photo. Next week I will be choosing from Twitter again, so make sure you are following me at RYDERS, at me, and the rest will be history. But let's just jump right up into the story time. Like, Mariah, another crazy ass ex-girlfriend. Yes, this time the crazy ex was me, but not on purpose. You guys know I went through a bunch of shit with Travis. Like, so when we broke up, after we broke up, because of, what did I call that bitch? Khadijah? I don't know what I called her. But remember the side chick story, my first story time. After we broke up, he was with Khadijah. But I told y'all, some of his family liked me. His mother and his like older cousin, his mother's side. It was always his mother's side because his father wasn't in his life. His mother, his stepfather, his cousin, his cousins, one of his cousins. We'll call her the dark-skinned cousin. I forgot what I called the bitch in the other video. The dark-skinned cousin and her mama, they all did not like me. For no apparent reason. Mind y'all, I was 15. Like, they did not like me. But his other cousin, I'm gonna call her the light-skinned cousin because I don't know what I named her in the other story time. She liked me. She accepted me. She got a chance to know me, as well as her mom and her dad. Her dad was Travis's, I'm gonna call his real name, Travis's uncle, and so her mom was like married with his uncle, and they were really, really nice. Like, I got along with her, I got along with all her brothers, I got along with her little sisters. Remember I told you I used to watch them sometimes? Like, they was the cutest little girls ever. I wish I could see them now and just see what they look like, because I know they're gorgeous. They were beautiful little girls. So I had a relationship, I had built a relationship with the light-skinned cousin and her mama and her daddy. Even though her daddy was his mama, Travis's mama's brother, he was nothing like them. Those was the bitter bitches. Like, yes, bitter bitches. Like, You gotta be a bitter motherfucking bitch to not like a 15-year-old because what? She had not liked me before she ever knew I was at her house or anything like that. She had just not liked me. It was because her son liked me, but like, you gotta take that up with your baby boy. But they was like a bunch of bitter bitches, and they didn't like me, but the light-skinned cousin, they all liked me. So I built a relationship with them. I told you I used to watch I used to watch her little sisters, and I used to come over to like family events that she had upstairs because they used to live on top of Travis. So when he had got with Khadijah, I can remember his cousin telling me that they didn't like her, like her and her mother didn't like her because like she was really stuck up. Like I remember we had like a Halloween party, and his cousin upstairs had a Halloween party, but it was like together, and I was of course invited because I still had a relationship with her. But she was like, she had told me, she was like, oh yeah, like she don't really speak to nobody, like she very like, you gotta speak to her, like she walk in your house, you gotta speak to her for her to speak to you. Like they didn't really vibe with her, but the bitter bitches vibed with her because like he wasn't dating me no more. So I was still being invited to family functions because of his cousin. Now at no point in time did Travis say that he had an issue with this. At no point in time, because I mean, y'all, if y'all don't know by now how Travis set up is like he like to play with your motherfucking mind. Like he was still trying to fuck with me and fuck with Khadijah. He was still taking my phone calls while he used to be in the bed with Khadijah, and like I used to be like with it because like he wasn't saying no. Like he was still answering my phone calls when she wasn't around. He was texting me. Like it was what it was, if you get what I'm saying. Like I remember she had a problem with it. Like I remember one time she answered his phone and she was like, oh, could you stop calling him? And I'm like, I'm gonna stop calling Travis when Travis told me to stop calling him. And like that's wrong. It is what it is wrong now. Now looking back, hindsight, you know, it's 2020. I always should be mad at her, but like it was never her fault. Like it was always Travis. It's always gonna be Travis. It was always him. Just sending mixed signals, like. But like we still had a relationship. Like we were still, you know, we were still together. But he happened to be with her. So if you want to say I was a certified side chick, a bitch was a certified side chick. But I still was doing my, like I still had my boyfriend, like but we still, like, it wasn't no issues with his light-skinned cousin. Like she was still inviting me to events because as far as she knew, like we were still fucking with each other because she knew, like she saw us still like hanging out upstairs at her house. Like she still was doing all that. So so they were having a fight party for, it was a Mayweather fight, and it was like when Mayweather was really like, when he first started getting popping, like, and the Mayweather fight was, now at this point his cousin, mom, and dad had moved from upstairs and they had moved like to South Jersey. So they were hosting a fight party. They had bought like a big house. They were hosting a fight party at their house. And of course, I'm gonna give her a name, Tamika. I'm gonna give the light-skinned cousin a name, and this is probably what I fucking call her in other story time. Tamika invited me, of course. Like she was going to come pick me up from my house, which she did, and we were gonna drive down there to her mom's house together, which we did. Now, while we were in the car driving, she was like, now Mariah, I don't know if you noticed, but I think Khadijah might be coming. So I'm like, no, why would she come? Travis didn't say anything like that to me. So in my head, I'm thinking like Travis would let me know if Khadijah was gonna come, because it's like, you coming, your mama coming, your stepdaddy coming, like I believe his best friend came, that you would let me know, right? That's what I thought. So she was like, I don't know if she definitely coming, but I definitely wasn't gonna disinvite you. I already invited you. We made plans, and you're my little cousin. Like literally, we had that. I had that type of relationship with his cousin and his uncle and his uncle's wife and their children. Like I had that type of relationship. I had built that type of relationship with them because they actually gave me a chance to get to know me. So like it got to a point, and still to this day, like if somebody asks me, that's my cousin, she will say that to anybody. My little cousin Riyah, I had even lived with her at one point in time. Like that's how close we was. So she's like, I was never gonna disinvite you because we already made plans. You're my little cousin. She knew. I really don't know how. I don't know how long she gonna last. Not long, bitch. So like I'm not gonna disinvite you, but I'm gonna just give you a heads up. Like you already know. Like you've been to my mother's house. If you want to stay in, just stay upstairs. Like you don't even gotta be around them, because you already know how my aunt could be talking about Travis's mama and his cousin, because the bitter bitches was gonna be there. And It's like, you ain't gotta be around them. If it get uncomfortable, just let me know and I'll say something to them for you. But she was like, they the type of people, I'm spilling fucking tea. So, I hope none of them hoes watching this. She was like, they the type of people that's gonna smile in your face, Mariah, and not say shit to you while you at this fight party, but they gonna kick your back in later to my mother and my father because that's what they've done in the past. Which is just how, and like, I just don't understand how grown-ass women could behave like this with a teenager. Like, I just didn't get it at all. But, so we drive down there, but I'm not worried at all. In my head, I'm like, this bitch come, like, I'm gonna be like, alright, bitch, and like, what's up? Like, what up, bitch? Like, what up? Like, yo, I was on some, like, Mayweather type shit. Like, I was gonna see this bitch. She's gonna walk in with my nigga, and I'm gonna fuck her up. Like, I was just in that type of head space. And, well, that was really her nigga, but it was my nigga. Like, so, we get down there. She told me to bring a bathing suit because they had a pool. We get down there. I'm in the house. I'm macking, you know, like, I'm with the family, chilling, because that's my motherfucking family. And we just macking, we eating or whatever like that. Guess who fucking pulls up? So Tamika like, oh, they here, bitch. I'm at the window like, and I see 4 people in the fucking car. Travis' mother, Travis' stepfather, Travis, and Khadijah. Oh yeah, I see this little bitch in the car. Oh yeah, I see this little bitch in the car. And Travis knew I was gonna fucking be there, but his mama didn't know, and his stepdaddy didn't know. So they come in the house, like I'm sitting there at the kitchen table. They come in the house, and I'm like this. So his mother walks in first, and she was like, walks past, says hi to everybody. His stepfather looks at me. Travis walks in, and Khadijah's behind him. Now the bitch looks like she done seen a fucking ghost. But your man should have fucking prepared you and let you know that I was gonna be there, because out of all the years that I was fucking with him, like, I was the one constant. Like, he had bitches come in and out, and I was the one constant. So that's probably how his cousin and them saw it anyway. That's probably how his cousin and them saw it anyway. That's why she never severed her relationship with me. So they all see me, and immediately his mother like, Trav, come here, let me talk to you. So they all go away. I'm assuming they talking about me. Of course they are. They all come back into the kitchen. Tamika and them start throwing shit on the grill. It's a regular family day. Ain't nobody treating me any different because, like I said, I'm family. His aunt and them nice. His cousin and them shady. Like, that's just how it was. Like, ain't nobody treating me any different. Like, Khadijah was trying to be up under him. Me and Travis had this friendship where it was like wasn't nobody fucking with it. Like, we were still having hella jokes. Like, we were still busting hella jokes, talking to each other. Like, that shit was making her mad. Like, Khadijah light skin, like, she super light. She lighter than me, and the bitch was red. So I remember I was like, Trav, let me see your phone. He just gave me his phone, and like when he did that, his mother cut her eye, like, and then Khadijah was like I had his phone, I'm going through it, I'm looking at his motherfucking text messages, I'm looking at his pictures. The nigga got pictures of this bitch in his phone. I deleted all of them. Delete, yo, I was fucking crazy when I was younger. Like, oh my god, I'm deleting all them shits. I'm looking at their text messages. They was texting back and forth, and I assume, like, when Khadijah told me to take his phone, she probably was like, damn, cause you know how you with your best friend, everybody got a best friend, right? You at a party with them, or you at a social gathering, y'all texting each other and y'all right next to each other because y'all want nobody to hear y'all conversation. So that's what she was doing. She was like, I can't believe you would invite her. And he was like, I didn't invite her, my cousin invited her, they had their own relationship. And that's when she was like, well, why would your cousin do that? Like, don't she know we together? I can't believe this. Like, I'm so hurt. Bitch, don't be hurt. If you was that hurt, you should have took your ass home. Like, nobody cares. And he had never responded after that, because I think I had took his phone at that moment. And you know, I'm looking at her. I was a petty bitch, y'all. I'm like The whole time I'm chuckling because she don't have the relationship that I have with his family outside of his mother and his fucking cousin and his other aunt. Like, those was just dumb hoes. Like, I don't care. At this point, I really don't care. They was just super extra with it. Like, and I didn't have, but I have that relationship with the rest of his family. Like, literally, the rest of his family I had a cool relationship with, except for them. So I was going on about my business. We took his little cousins to the pool. We all went to the pool. We in the pool. I'm playing with his little cousins. I'm playing with his cousins. Like, it's regular. He come to the pool. He jump in the pool. We start playing like together in the pool, and it's an issue, right? So his we had to be going at the pool for like an hour. So we play in the pool. A little bit of adult playing too, you know, because his girlfriend was back at the house with his mama, because she stayed up under his motherfucking titty. Oh my God, that's why she like that bitch. I ain't like that, okay? I'm not like that. I ain't gonna kiss your ass, okay? We see, he was like, so we playing or whatever like that. He throwing me up, dunking me, like I'm trying to get him. So, and you see him turn around, and he like, damn. Who come walking over there? Hernandez, that's his stepfather. Hernandez and Khadijah walking over there. Bitch ain't got no bathing suit on. This motherfucker ain't got no bathing suit on. I always thought that Hernandez had liked Khadijah, cause he was up under her ass too much. She was up under his ass too much. Like, the relationship, and I told Travis this, the relationship that they had, nah, B, that's not regular schmegular. Like, that's extra. Like, I don't care. I wouldn't put it past them fucking. Like, I don't trust that nigga. Never mind. I was about to say something. I was supposed to say I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this to his mother. I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. So they come walking up, and Hernandez like, Trav, what you do? Fucking accent. What you doing? So he like, I'm in the pool. Like, so Khadijah like, come here. So he goes over to her, and she talking to him, and I'm just like, and his cousin Tamika laughing, me and her laughing, and he like, alright, yo, I'll be back. Nigga gets out the pool, he leaves. He ain't come back. We all get out the pool, we go in the house. Now it's time for the fight. It's time for the fight. We all upstairs in upstairs living room. I'm on the floor. Travis sitting right here. Like, I'm on the floor, sitting on the floor. Travis sitting right here. His cousin sitting right here. All the rest of his family sitting around right here. But his mama and his other aunt, not Tamika's mother, they downstairs in the kitchen talking, and so was Khadijah. So almost the whole, y'all know fights last for a while. Almost the whole fight, we up there, we watching the fight. Oh, we eating, we having fun, we chilling, like, and next thing you know, his mother like, Trav, come here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So she takes him in the room, and you can hear her like, you gotta be kidding me. You this makes no sense. You bring this girl all the way out here to be up under Mariah the whole time. And yo, she said this verbatim because I heard her. Because me and Tamika heard her. We could hear her. She was right in the next room. And he like, what are you talking? I'm watching a fight. You got this girl downstairs. Like, she upset now. She crying. Da-da-da-da-da. So he like, well, what? She could come up here. Like, we watching a fight. Like, I came down here to watch the fight. So I'm just laughing. Yo, I was petty. I'm sad the girl feelings got hurt. I'm upset. I feel bad about it today. I didn't feel bad about it then. I don't really feel bad about it now. I just feel bad that her feelings was hurt. The other stuff I don't care about. Like, you supposed to check your nigga for that. Not send your mother to check your nigga. Because if it was me, I'd have went my ass up in my stuff. I'd have mushed me and grabbed his ass and get him out. But she's screaming his ear off like, why would you do that? You brought her all the way out here. You knew she was coming. You knew Mariah was coming. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, it's always Mariah. I'm Mariah. That's me. You see, that's always Mariah. Like, how you mad? Like, how you mad? Like, how she mad? Like, you should. If you are ever in this situation, lady, check your nigga. Check him at the door. If it was me and I walked in and his ex-girlfriend was right there, as soon as I walked in, I would have been like, come here. We'd have turned back around. I'd have like, tell your cousin to take her home or you take me home. We're not staying. That's what I would have did. So it's like, get a fucking backbone, bitch. In the situations that all the situations that I ever had with this girl, she got a fucking backbone. Like, I hope she grew up now. It's years later. It's like 8 years later, I think. How old am I? It's like 8 years later. I hope you got a backbone, because there's no way in fucking hell I will let me just stuff all over my relationship. Like, fuck you, bitch. You the new bitch, but it don't matter. Like, what? Like, why would you let me do that? Like, why? Like, and so his mother screamed his ear off. Travis came back in there, finished watching the fight, and then we started playing spades. This nigga was trifling. I would have dumped him. Like, I'd have dumped him. It ain't no way. We playing spades, y'all. Me and Travis is partners. His cousin and and Tamika is partners. Khadijah sitting right here in the background. Me and I would have flipped the motherfucking card table. Are you serious? I'm like, bitch, I'm my man partner. Like, y'all, I just don't get it. Like, I guess I was just that type of ex-girlfriend. Like, you don't fuck with me. Like, if I'm around, bitch, you better get used to it. But that was always a tempo with me and him in any relationship he had after me. And this is how I saw it, and this is how I made it. Like, I made it like this. It was like, the new relationship, I really don't give a fuck, it's me and then her. And I always made it like that, and it always kind of went like that, which is probably why he ain't had no successful relationships thus far. Hopefully he has one now, because that would be pretty nice. Like, but it's probably because of me. Like, but you know, Jesus fixes everything. So hopefully he's having a successful relationship now, you know, because he don't gotta worry about me, or she don't gotta worry about me. She don't gotta worry about me. But if she did, it would be trouble, trouble, trouble. But you ain't gotta worry about me. I'm good. I'm good with Bond, nigga. I'm good with Bond. But so after we finished playing spades at like 11 o'clock, they ended up leaving. She had an attitude. Her eyes was bloodshot red. I'm assuming she was crying. His mother left with an attitude, and she really didn't like me after that. Like, she really had a really deep issue with me. Like, if y'all, let me know in the comment section if y'all want to hear story time about how she act like she tried to extend an olive branch and invite me to dinner, but it was the most awkward dinner ever. I remember when it comes to my mother crying. Let me know if down below if you, my mother was going off. Let me know down below if you want to hear that story. But they ended up leaving. I ended up leaving, but the whole time we were still texting. Me and Tamika was laughing about it the whole way she was taking me home. It was just a really, really funny situation, because I was like the ex-girlfriend from hell for her. Like, I don't know any other ex-girlfriends like me. Like, I would beat a bitch up. Like, bitch, there's no motherfucking way on God's green earth if me and Jose, or, no, I can't even put it like that. Okay, I can't put it like that. If me and Jose ever break up, and I dated somebody new, and they had an ex, that is your ex for a reason, my friend. There's no way. Like, I would be that ex for Jose. There's no way. I'm just like Chris Brown. Y'all saw that shit. If I can't have you, motherfucker, nobody can. I'm gonna make your shit miserable. Like, I'm gonna make that bitch life miserable, because I can do that. Like, I got it like that. I got the fob. That's so embarrassing. I wouldn't do that now. I'm a grown-ass woman. I would not do that. I was a teenager. It was what it was. I was still in love with this man. I probably was mad every time he got a new girlfriend. Let me tell you, he like Lance-ass nigga. Lance-ass nigga. Lance-ass nigga. Yo, I'm telling you, like, this nigga could be with somebody else and make me feel like I was the only person he was with. And it's like, bitch, you should get it together. Like, after all the years, like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I was messing with this man for 6-7 years on and off. On and off. And during that whole time, I felt like I was the only bitch he had. Nigga got power. Like, the nigga got power, I guess. Like, oh, that's why I was a fucking ex-girlfriend from hell. And he really didn't care. If we're gonna be completely honest, he didn't care. Let's be honest with ourselves. That's my story time for today. That's my story time. I was an ex-girlfriend from hell, especially that day for that bitch. I was still, it was plenty of other times, like I would hit his shit 12 o'clock in the morning. The nigga answer just because he probably knew what it was. Khadijah was going to work the next day and I was coming over. Like, and you would think that was like side chick, but no, because like we was both like stupid. Like we was both, me and her was stupid, because if my nigga, if Jose ever have a side chick, oh bitch, you gonna play the part of a side chick. I better not never know your name. I better not never know how you look. You better know when to fucking call. You better know when not to call. You better know when to text. You better know when not to text. But like, that's why I don't think I was a side chick, because I could call whenever I wanted to. I can text whenever I want to. I can send a nude whenever I wanted to. I can come over whenever I wanted to. I could fuck him whenever I wanted to. So, but you know, that's what had our little situation fucked up. You know, the passion. But I have hella story times from that relationship that keep you very entertained. But yeah, that was my story time. A crazy ass ex-girlfriend from hell. That was me. I admit it. Crazy ex-girlfriends anonymous. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't like it, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you already are not a writer, so that you can become a writer today. And you can see my videos every single Friday. But I also upload other videos. If you have not seen my Valentine's Day tutorial, go watch it. You know, it's featuring a little fashion, a little outfit. Also got a top knot tutorial featuring Beauty Forever hair. So now I'm putting work out there if you're not too tired. But I love you guys much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.